Hey guys, how you doing? I was gonna read something that I'm seeing in the book of Zechariah, and I was just gonna talk about it since I'm going on a little drive here. I'm a little out of breath. I just did a little shoveling. We just got some snow. I'm over at my dad's. He's out of town, so in Zechariah 13, I just want to read the whole chapter. I think I've read the chapter before on YouTube, but I just wanted to share what I'm seeing in this, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe not, whatever. Okay, so Zechariah chapter 13 verse 1. Whew, I'm out of breath, sorry. In that day there shall be a fountain open to the house. Oh, let me turn this down. Okay. In that day there shall be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanness. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And I also will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of the Lord. And his father and mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesieth. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophets shall be ashamed, every one of his vision, when he hath prophesied. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive. But he shall say, I'm no prophet, I'm an husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth. And one shall say unto him, What are these wounds in thine hands? Then he shall answer, Those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn mine hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my God. The Lord is my God. Now let's go for a little four-wheel drive in the snow. So here's what, isn't there just a ton of stuff in there? I'm just gonna use myself as an example. I don't care what any of you think. This is just what I'm getting. All the idols, I'm gonna try to go kind of in order, kind of off my head or whatever, off the top of my head. One of the first things he said was a fountain would be opened for sin and uncleanness. And then all the idols would be removed out of the land, and the false, or maybe the false prophet, or I don't know what it said. I better look that up. I'm just on my neighborhood road. There's no cars anywhere. I just gotta look it up because I don't want to get that wrong. Where were we? Okay, here we are. Just making sure. I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. Okay. That happened in my life, and I know it happened a lot of your lives too. Just in the last couple years, I can't listen to music. I can listen to music if it's for Him, for the Lord. And I put music on my videos sometimes, like popular music I put on there to attract people, obviously, to be cool, whatever. because there's a point I'm trying to make in whatever video I'm doing that in. Some of the songs are songs I used to like or whatever, like B.O.B. and that kind of stuff, but something's changed. I can understand what that's what that's saying. I haven't listened to the radio station, or I'd rather just probably be more in a quiet place with my Bible, to be honest. We're at a time that I know a lot of people don't sense this, but we're at a time, I think, that no matter who you are, right now is the time to realize that we are human beings created by God. He created everything around us specifically for us. There's an earth, and that's all there is. There's heaven beyond that. All this space stuff is a deception. But let's talk about Zechariah again. I'm probably gonna get sidetracked. Sorry. But there's and then what was next? Was it when he prophesieth, or was there something before that? Well, if I skip something, go read Zechariah. It's a really short chapter. It's great. There's a lot in it. But so I know this, that his father and mother will say that he is speaking lies in the name of the Lord. Both my father and mother have said the same thing to me, exactly the same thing to me. And it said or they'll be ashamed of their vision. Flat Earth. Come on. Everybody is ashamed of flat Earth. Not that they're ashamed of the subject, but the world does not allow flat Earth to exist, okay? Even though it's totally flat and motionless, and we all know that in the bottom of our hearts. That's how powerful Satan's deception is, you guys. He's supernaturally deceptive. It's not like you all take it like I'm supposed to prove something to you. I'm talking to my family and my friends that I discuss these things with. You think I should prove something to you? No. That's the whole point. The whole point is you have all the equipment necessary to prove it to yourself. If you, next time you're driving, right now I'm driving and I just thought of how I'm going straight down the road, and am I actually going straight? No, I don't think I'm ever actually going straight as far as the steering wheel goes. I'm going, look at my hand, it's going left, it's correcting non-stop. Non-stop. It's going left, then right, then left, then right, to keep my truck in the perfect spot. And at the same time, I'm monitoring my speed, and there's a car coming at me, so I've got extra caution towards him. And now I'm coming up to a stop sign, and there's ice and there's snow, so I'm going to stop a little early. And I touch the brake lightly, and ooh, there's some ice marks, I can see them, but I'm not going to slide on them because I steered a little bit around them. And now we're coming to a nice slow stop, even though there's ice and slush. I timed it right because I have these senses. My vision allowed me to see the ice far ahead before I got there. And then, so, yeah, come on, guys. We're such amazing beings. We don't want to take it for granted. But back to Zechariah. They won't wear a rough garment to deceive, as to deceive or something. I take that as exactly what the flat Earth people are doing. They're not lying. They're not deceiving anybody. They're not deceiving themselves. And they're not trying to hide anything. Look at how open and forward and public, I guess, that they are. mean, this is like, okay, then, what was it? It was, every prophet shall be ashamed of his vision. What else was it? I got it on the tip of my tongue. It was, when he prophesieth, or no, that we already did that one. His parents will thrust him through when he prophesieth, whatever that means. Everyone ashamed of his vision, and I sure wish I could remember this next one. I'm just having a total mind block now. Oh yeah. He'll say he was taught to raise cattle or whatever. Well, I'll use myself for an example again. I'm just a woodworker. I'm no prophet. It's 2018, guys. It's not really socially accepted to be a prophet, is it? Or even to believe that God has people here that he gives knowledge to, real knowledge. I believe he does, but that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm biased toward my God, and I know him, and I know what he's doing. It's awesome. But then it says a third or 2/3 will be left and to die, or something like that, and a third will be taken and tested, and like, what did it say? Something like silver and tried like gold. Oh, tried it in the fire, yeah. So interestingly enough, it sure seems like every flat earth believer that does what I do and puts their reputation away and decides, you know what, it's time for truth to be said. And it's, you know, it's not even me deciding. It's not any of us flat earthers deciding this. It's the God of the earth. It's the not Satan. It's the creator of the earth. I was using the phrasing from Revelation 11 when it says they're standing. The two witnesses were standing before the God of the earth. So don't misunderstand what I was saying there. But I'm behind a snowplow now, so I'm going nice and slow. I might as well just take my 4-wheel drive, put it right down into 2. Okay, so a third of them will be tried and taken through the fire. And what is he going to say? He's going to say, these are my people. And he's going to hear that. He's going to hear them. And they're going to say, the Lord is my God. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that say the Lord is my God. But, yeah. So that's Zechariah 13. And I think it's prophesying about flat earth coming to the world, saving the message of truth and putting it out to the world. And we are. You guys notice it. If you're not a flat earther, you've heard of it. If you're online at all, if you do any social media stuff. So, well, that's another thing. There was that pastor, I just made a video kind of showing him some verses that kind of stand out when we're talking about heaven and stuff. But that, now I forgot what I was saying because I explained that. Plus there's a cop behind me, I think, so it makes me a little nervous all the time. I don't know why. I don't like getting tased or any of that jazz. But I don't think I'll be fine. Anyway, so this world is messed up, guys. I thank God that he gave me eyes to see this stuff, because without it I couldn't make these videos. It's the Holy Spirit that is, for the last couple years, been giving me, especially the last year, been giving me a drive that it's not of me. I'm not able to do anything like this. I'm not even able to speak in front of people. Like, if there's more than 4 or 5 people in the room, I'm like, get nervous, you know. But there's a reason why YouTube is, why I have a YouTube channel. I started a long time ago, and the name of my YouTube channel, probably you can tell, I started it before some major changes happened in my life. And I'll tell you, they are the best changes they're the changes that were supposed to happen, I think, and I love that. You know, if a person ever said they had success, or they finished, or anything like that, that idea, that would be the last couple years of my life. Whatever you want to call it, and I don't care what you think of me, I figured it out. And it's not me that figured it out, it's the Spirit that figured it out. I just got lucky enough to go along for the ride and experience it. And I'll tell you what, the idea of the flat earth, don't think it's about the earth, okay? Well, it is, but don't think it's about a flat ground or something like that. No. All it was, and I say was because it's really not important, but it coming to our world was very important, because I think it fulfilled Revelation 11, and we're still in that, but I guess think of it as we're talking about the host of heaven. That's really what we're talking about. And I can't even tell you exactly what the host of heaven is. I'll tell you what I think it is, but this is just my idea. I can't really tell you a verse that would tell me this. It's more of a collective idea I'm getting from when I read Daniel, like about the dominion of the host of heaven. The dominion is taken right now. It's like not okay. So we know God is in heaven on his throne, and we know that Satan is never going to go there, or never going to wow, it's kind of cool following a snowplow. That dude's about to hit everything. That's crazy how they drive. Yeah, sorry. Wow. He's doing it again. He goes over in the other lane and shoots the snow. Like, I don't know what he's doing with his plow, but and then he's just about spinning the tail end of the plow truck, the dump truck. It's crazy. He's doing a good plow job, Mr. Plow. Anyway, so yeah, I'm babbling and this is boring. I'm sorry. Snow plowing is kind of cool. I'm gonna turn you around. We're at a stoplight though now. Is it? Screw it. Yeah. So I think we're living in the last days, guys. Not the last days of the world, but the last days before the stars fall, I think. But whatever that means, I didn't write the book. I didn't see the visions. Daniel did. They just described stuff, John and Daniel. They saw that stuff. They saw these kings arising out of the earth. They described them. I know what they described. Mr. Plow just ran a red light. That's cool. I wish I could do that. Oh, I should have probably put it 4-wheel drive. So, you guys have a great day. See ya.